looks like he is even trying to hold his hand. At one point, the front door slams shut with force. And that is where the video ends. What actually happened there will remain a mystery for us.
Zen Moment presented by IKEA. Organize Zen. Find peace and order with every drawer. Visit IKEA and make your Zen bedroom a reality.
You and I are now adult members of society.
Absolutely not.
Try as God.
In this short video, a woman noticed something among the trees.
Yo miro para allá y parece que hay como una mujer con pelo lacio, largo, blanca, que me está mirando. O sea, es re grande. Da esa impresión. Ahora te muestro. Y encima es como que cuando yo se ve re clarito como que es una mujer. No, pará. Y ahora cuando yo le pongo la luz, no es nada. Son ramas, piedras. Pero le saco la luz y parece una mujer.
When she zoomed in, it looked like a female silhouette. Many people wrote that it could have been a play of light, but encountering something like that alone at night in the dark is frightening, agree. However, when she shines a flashlight there, the figure disappears. Maybe it is just a play of light, or maybe not. The next video went viral within a matter of hours. Huge red circles suddenly began to appear and disappear in the sky. They appeared for a few seconds and then vanished without a trace. The girl who witnessed this strange phenomenon did not understand what exactly she was seeing, so she took out her phone, recorded what was happening, and posted the video online.
What is that light? It's moving again. What is that? Look at how it moves.
It's
The clip instantly spread across social networks and gathered thousands of comments. Viewers' opinions were divided. Some claimed that it could be a secret weapon that authorities were testing in the sky. Others insisted that the video was fake and fully generated with the help of artificial intelligence. There were also those who called what was happening energy spheres, which supposedly can appear in the atmosphere under certain conditions. However, the version that caused the most discussion was another one. Many commenters are convinced that this is part of a project allegedly being implemented by authorities, known in conspiracy theory as Blue Beam. According to this theory, the goal of the project is to create a mass illusion in the sky using holograms, lasers, satellites, and psychoacoustic influence. Supposedly, in this way it would be possible to stage an alien invasion or the appearance of a global threat to humanity. But despite all the guesses and arguments, to this day there is not a single piece of evidence confirming the reality of such a project. What it actually was, a rare phenomenon, a technical experiment, or simply an illusion, there is still no answer. walking his dog and noticed something disturbing. Three dark figures appeared a few meters away from him. They appeared and disappeared, which frightened the man that evening. Attentive viewers suggested that it could have simply been a play of light. Or maybe not. The next series of videos is definitely not for the faint of heart. Chu's sisters were home alone when the alarm suddenly went off. The girls immediately thought that someone had broken into the house. The security camera footage showed that the front door was open. But the strangest part is that when they watched the video, they did not see a single person. The door seemed to swing open by itself. And yet the alarm could not have gone off for no reason. The frightened sisters decide to hide upstairs and leave the camera turned on. At that moment, the camera by the front door begins to turn, as if reacting to movement. At first, it seems like it is just a regular robot vacuum, and the camera appears to be tracking it. But keep watching.
At M&T Bank, we truly believe in the power of conversation and where it could lead. And Jerry's a perfect example of this. First time we met, I think it was a car.
At one point, a dark figure rapidly rushes through the room. It can only be noticed in the reflection of the microwave. Then something else happens. It seems that something dark is hiding in one of the rooms. Seconds later, the same shadow appears again in the reflection. The camera seems to be trying to capture this anomaly, constantly changing its viewing angle. While the sisters were sitting upstairs, truly disturbing things were happening in the house. When they later reviewed the footage and saw the dark figure, it became clear that no one had broken into the house. It was not a person. The figure appeared out of nowhere and disappeared just as without a trace. The girls are convinced that they encountered something paranormal. What do you think? A girl recorded something strange.
I found a glitched person. Just wait. They look like they're running, right? They're not. They're staying in place. They've been there for like 2 minutes. What?
Someone seemed to be running, but at the same time was not moving from the same place. For 2 minutes, the same image remained. A figure in a white hoodie and dark pants was running but not moving. The girls shared that it looked like a glitch in the Matrix, and many commenters supported her. Here's another video that frightened internet users. One of the parents was filming their child. The girl was calmly playing in the room with a teddy bear, and nothing unusual was happening. But at one point, something strange occurs.
That girl was assault the second I met her. Yeah, well, it's kind of complicated. I mean, hey, don't make excuses. She's a fine soul, of course. She always loved it. Just don't be honest. Speaking of which, let me hear.
The bear's paws suddenly move. Did you notice that too? The parents insist that the toy is completely ordinary, without mechanisms, batteries, or any hidden functions.
You got a lot of problems, don't you?
They still do not understand how this could have happened. Some believe that it is just a coincidence or an illusion, but others ask a far more disturbing question. What if someone possessed the toy? What do you think it really was?
Managing schizophrenia with daily pills is a constant reminder of your condition.
The next video was recorded in Kazakhstan. A woman shared that she noticed something strange in the sky. It looked literally like squares in the sky. What it actually was, decide for yourself. In the next video, a blogger was live streaming from an apartment where the owners had noticed paranormal activity, and he encountered something that frightened many viewers. Take a look.
是的，因为现在这种夫妻基本上都是这种情况，你知道吧？那走吧，好。配瓶酒是什么镜子啊？就是普通的看得镜啊。不是啊。
In the mirror, a man can be seen sitting on a chair, pale and as if not alive. But when he enters the room, there is no one there. A few moments later, something resembling a face appears in the mirror again, as if someone else is in the room besides the blogger. What it actually was, we will never know, but we can at least speculate. The next video was found on TikTok. A girl noticed something dark in the forest resembling Bigfoot. Without hesitation, she took out her phone and started recording. Judging by the footage, the creature was enormous. Do you have any thoughts about what it could have been? In the next video, a family encountered something strange late in the evening. Their motorcycle started by itself in the garage. The father heard the noise and ran straight there to check.
A moto do meu marido ligou recebeu sozinho. Ele desesperado, sem saber o que estava acontecendo. Que diabo é esse? Será que foi assombração?
The surveillance camera recording shows that the motorcycle is running, but there is no one on it or nearby. When the man arrives in the garage, he tries to understand what is happening, but he is in complete shock. Was it a ghost? Or could the motorcycle have started by itself because of a system malfunction? Write your versions. The next video is considered by many to be the most believable UFO video. Let us watch. A family goes outside and all at once begins filming what is happening in the sky. There is something resembling an alien ship with a beam going downward. Whether to believe that it was a UFO or something else is up to you to decide. The next series of videos begins with a young girl having a hysterical breakdown. She is in panic and does not understand what is pursuing her or what is happening at all. shut right in front of her eyes. At that moment, the girl is completely alone at home, which only increases her fear. Seconds later, she notices a dark figure outside the window and starts screaming. The paranormal events do not end there. In the girl's apartment, furniture moves on its own, objects fall as if someone invisible is nearby. She posts the video for her followers not for hype, but in the hope of receiving support and understanding whether she is losing her sanity. But the dark figure begins to appear not only in the apartment, but also outside. As evening falls, the girl begins to see it literally everywhere, behind her in the bathroom, near the house, and in reflections. The most terrifying moment happens later.
Why me?
Well, am I right for the job? I've had this fight with me since the very start.
For 20 minutes, someone continuously rings her front doorbell. When the girl decides to check, there is no one behind the door. At that moment, she begins to have a real panic attack. She sits on the couch and suddenly notices how the front door slowly opens by itself. The only decision was to hide on the balcony and lock herself in. But just a few seconds later, she sees the dark figure again. The shadow appears in the apartment more and more often, as if someone is deliberately trying to frighten her. The girl admits that she feels like this could be her last video. Too much happens in one evening. The television suddenly turns off by itself, and she manages to record it. And when she goes into the bathroom, a dark silhouette is clearly visible behind the shower curtain. But as soon as she pulls the curtain aside, there is no one there. Someone or something is clearly playing with her. Attentive viewers also notice strange orbs flying around the room near the girl in the video. On one of the nights, when she cannot fall asleep, another frightening episode occurs. The closet suddenly opens by itself. This is where the series of videos ends, but discussions in the comments have not died down to this day. Some are sure that everything is staged for views, and that the dark figure in the video is her boyfriend. Others believe that no person would remain in the apartment if something like this were happening to them. But there are also those who believed the girl and supported her. The next video was recorded on a surveillance camera in a pizzeria. Take a look. At one point, a pizza cutter literally flies into a girl's head. Agree, that is terrifying, almost like a scene from a horror movie. If it was someone's joke, then it was extremely unsuccessful. What happened to that girl and the pizzeria as a whole, we will never know. because there was no further news. Here is another strange video. The footage shows children calmly playing in the living room. But according to their mother, at that moment they made a serious mistake. The woman claims that the children showed disrespect toward a ghost that allegedly lives in the house. And immediately after that, something frightening happens. The door suddenly slams shut with such force that they start screaming in panic and run out of the room. The mother is sure that it was not a coincidence. In her opinion, ghosts must be treated with respect, and only then will they not cause harm and will respond in kind. But at that moment, the children did not do that. Coincidence or a warning? Decide for yourself.
Streaming now. Peacock brings the nightmare to your home.
Oh no.
Five Nights at Freddy's 2, streaming now, only on Peacock.
Oh, my leaf filter? I just scheduled an appointment online and the inspection was a breeze. They explained everything.
The next video was filmed by a man who was walking at night along narrow streets.
Тут что за хуйня, пацаны? Время. 2. Что за... кто ты? Кто это? Мы. Уходи, Кто это? Уходи, я тебе сказал, Лырка, что ли?
He encountered a dark figure, which he recorded on video. Several times he asked the figure to leave, but at one point it ran straight toward him. The video cuts off, and what happened next, we will not know. The next video was recorded in the morning of 2020. A woman noticed that an anomaly was floating in the sky that did not look like an ordinary cloud. It does not blink, does not make noise, and does not disappear. After the video was published, users began arguing about whether it could have been a UFO. Others say that it looks like an atmospheric phenomenon, for example, a temperature inversion that can occur early in the morning and distort the shape of objects. There were also those who thought that it could have simply been an optical effect. Whose side are you on? In the next video, a girl posted a clip on TikTok. She claims that when she turns on a filter, someone appears at the table. Take a look. Do you believe there was something paranormal in the girl's apartment? Or did she simply deceive everyone? The next video was filmed as part of a collection of objects with eerie histories. The man decided to check if there was anyone, or anything, in the room besides him, and it seems he got his answer.
Come on, if somebody's here with us, show us that you're here. Okay, face trackers just span the camera onto where that doll is. Yeah, that's a bit strange. Is that somebody in the corner over there by the dolls? If it is, can you touch that doll for me over there? Can you do that?
At one point, a child's voice can be heard, and a strange light anomaly appears on the wall. The man claimed that the dolls might serve as vessels for evil entities. Some viewers said they saw one doll's eyes move. Others insisted that spirits don't like being disturbed. In this video, a blogger captured something frightening inside a building that, according to witnesses, had been the site of paranormal activity. On the second floor, a dark figure with glowing red eyes seems to be watching him. What was that? Someone's prank or a genuine manifestation of the supernatural? As always, it's up to you to decide. In the next video, a young woman had just returned from the hospital, only to face something the very next night that made her believe in the paranormal. According to her, it all started with strange noises. She grabbed her phone and began recording. The light in the hallway started flickering, as if warning her that something sinister was near. But that was only the beginning. Attentive viewers noticed a dark figure peeking from a doorway. It wasn't the only video from that girl. Another time, when she was home alone, a door suddenly began moving by itself. A dark hand touched the handle, and the door slammed shut. A few seconds later, it opened again, and the hand reappeared. It seemed as though someone invisible was deliberately trying to scare her. The video ends abruptly as the girl screams and runs away. Was it all staged for views, or a real encounter with something beyond? Share what you think.
Jetta Energy bars are plant-based bars that are made with just really great, healthy ingredients.
The next video was filmed by a man who stayed late at work one evening. He heard doors opening by themselves and decided to check what was going on. For a while, the man just watched. And then he walked toward the very door from which the sounds were coming.
Naka-on yung yan. Yun guys, so, yung kita na yung mga bangko. Guys. Yan, ilang tao dyan guys. Yun guys, so, yung kita na yung mga bangko. Guys. Yan, ilang tao dyan guys ha. Tapos yung electric fan sa itaas. Yan o. Parang may kakaiba pero dito guys. Yan, kita nyo. Guys o. Yan guys. Ito yun. Kita nyo. So, grabe yung
Through the window, he noticed that the chairs inside the room were moving. Even though no one was there, gathering his courage, he went inside. But the chairs kept moving, as if someone invisible was nearby.
Kita niyo yung So, ito yung trabaho ko guys. Grabe. Sobrang nakakatakot guys. Grabe yung tinding ng balahibo ko.
The man stepped back out and said that it was truly frightening to work in that place. However, he decided to return and check the room again, only to find it completely empty. So what was it then? Why were the chairs moving on their own? Perhaps the answer to that question will remain a mystery forever.
Just wait for it.